Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I last vlogged, so I apologise for that, considering I said that I was going to get some really cool content in Greece, which I just didn't have time to do. I'm sorry. So yeah, as you can tell, I am back in my room, back in the UK. It's been a pretty crazy week, shall we say. What is the day today? It's Thursday. So yeah, this time last week I flew home. So let me tell you the background. Okay, so I really randomly got I really randomly got tagged in a post on Facebook from someone that I used to work with. He tagged me in a post that someone needed maternity cover for classes and some PT. So I messaged the lady and I was just like, look, I'm currently in Greece, I'm not due back until mid-October. What's kind of the scenario when you're looking for someone to start? And at the time she said, ideally if you could do it by the end of September, before the end of September, that would be great. I'm looking to go on maternity leave beginning of October. So I was like, perfect, that's cool. I'll come back on the 25th of September. I'll have a week off and then I'll start straight in, which was the plan all along, I swear. However, babies don't always, go and come at the right time or the planned time. So yeah, Lauren's baby came 6 weeks early. It's all healthy and she's adorable. Her little girl's name is Luna, and congratulations, Lauren. But yeah, the baby came 6 weeks early. So I messaged just to say kind of, what's your plan now? I know obviously that Luna's come early. What are you thinking of doing? And if I was to come back, would there be work for me? Lauren replied, yes, there would be work for you if you wanted to come back early. Blah, 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 blah. Won't tell you the full conversation, it's pretty long. So in my mind, I was coming back on the 31st of October for my brother's wedding, which was on the 1st of September. And it was the Sunday, not Sunday just gone, the Sunday before. So it was Sunday the 27th of August, and I was at work. I was trying to upload some videos, and it just kind of hit me. I was ready to come home. I was ready to start smashing things back here and cracking on with everything. I'd had so many ideas and plans that I'd written down. So I was very much on it and ready to come back. So I confided in some of my friends at work and just kind of got their opinion. I asked the other sport host to see what she thought. I asked a few other girls, and I just kind of knew what I wanted to do. No matter what anyone had said, I was gonna come home. I just knew. I knew this was the right time, and I knew that if I left it, it could have been a wasted opportunity, and I'd have kicked myself about it. So that was it. Handed in my notice Thursday. I left. I didn't tell my mum and dad that I was coming home full time. So when I turned up at the wedding venue, I got out of the taxi with 2 suitcases, and I think it's safe to say they were pretty surprised and very, very happy. Because they asked me actually on the phone the other week, oh, would you have wanted to come home on the wedding if you could have? And I was just like, oh, well, I don't know. And at the time, I couldn't, because that wasn't the plan. It was very last minute and it all happened very, very quickly. I've been home a week now and it feels like I've been home forever. At the same time, it feels like Greece was years and years ago, which is sad, but it went so quickly. But I had the most amazing time, I honestly did. And I wanted to do this video because over in Greece, obviously, you change as a person and you learn about yourself, and my last series was all about loving yourself. And I kind of wanted to do this video to kind of end that series, and it's because I'm going to start a new one as well, which I can't tell you quite yet because I don't want to ruin the surprise, So yeah, this is going to be the last Love Yourself video. But yeah, I wanted to kind of do it because you do change as a person when you do a season, and it made me realise a lot of things about myself. So here are my top 10 things I've learnt about myself over the last season. These aren't in any particular order, by the way, they're just kind of mashed together. Number 1, being with people 24/7, and I mean 24/7, you can't always get on with everyone all the time. Don't get me wrong, there wasn't anyone that I really didn't like or I really didn't get on with or I had an issue with. It's just hard sometimes when you're having one of them days where the little things annoy you, and you're with people all the time. Now, one thing I can admit, I was with Siobhan, my sport host, pretty much all day, every day, and not once did we have a tiff, an argument. Did she annoy me? Did she upset? Nothing. She was cool. I like you, Siobhan. But yeah, you can't get on with everyone, and not everyone's going to get on with you, or not everyone's going to like you, but you've just got to get on with it. It's very hard, especially on a season, when you're with people 24/7 and you work with them, you travel with them, and then you go home with them to the same place. And yeah, okay, obviously you have your own room, you can have your space, but it's still hard. Like, obviously usually when you leave work, you can leave your problems at work and go home, whereas with a season, you take your problems home because your problems are still at home. So a little bit of a hard one. Obviously, in normal day life, you've got to accept that you can't get on with everyone, but especially in a season environment, when you're with people that much, you can't always get on with. I'm loving the clicks today, apparently. I keep clicking everywhere. Number 2 is I adapt. This sounds really big-headed, actually. I feel like I can adapt to most situations. A serious situation that I need to go and help with, or a last minute crazy situation that I need to go and help with. Just anything. Little simple things, like one day we couldn't find a speaker and they needed it ASAP and they couldn't find it. So, you know, I was calm in the situation and I just cracked on and we found it. So it was all cool. But no, I just find that I can adapt quickly to the situation. I adapted to life in Greece very quickly. I've adapted to life coming home very quickly. Driving on the proper side of the road again at home, because obviously they drive on the right out there. Yeah, they drive on the right, so here we drive on the left. The quick adaptation from driving on the opposite sides of roads with the gear stick and the handbrake on the opposite sides was pretty quick, and I was quite proud of that, I must say. Number 3. Now 3 is the magic number, as they say, and for this it really is what I've learned. Probably one of the biggest things that I've learned about being on season is not to care what anybody thinks. Like, you do you. You do what you want to do, act how you want to act, dress what you want to dress in. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. Like, I would have never put myself in the situation of doing aqua gym, walking around the pool with Siobhan, my other sports host, having a little dance whilst we walk around the pool and just having a good time, not really caring about what anyone thought of us or anything like that. Like, it was a really nice feeling, and I've come home and I still feel like that. I don't really care what people think of me anymore. Obviously certain things will probably still affect me. I had a lot of anxiety this time last year where everything was affecting me and I was very, very insecure. So I feel like for me that is a really, really big achievement, to kind of come home and not worry about what people think. Number 4, I've learned that I'm quite an honest person, and for some reason on my season I was a lot more outspoken than I would be in normal situations. Not necessarily in a bad way, like I wouldn't have confrontation with people because I'm not a confrontational person. But if someone says something to me which I didn't agree on, I would be honest and respond, whereas usually I'd just kind of brush it off and keep my opinions to myself. But I think it's just because you're with people so often, and you are, as I said, you are with people 24/7, so you kind of just have to learn to accept everyone's opinion, which I do anyway. I'm a very open-minded person. But I was very honest. If someone had done something which I didn't agree with, I would tell them that that's how I felt and maybe they should try it this way or change something so maybe this happens instead, sort of thing. So yeah, I think I've grown into a more outspoken person. I think it's just being more comfortable with myself and not worrying about what people think. You just say your thoughts, and if they don't agree, then they don't agree. Not everyone's going to. So yeah, I was going to click again. Number 5, I am a very chilled person, which I didn't think I was, because usually I think I'm a very stressful person. I just think I hide my stress well. However, from being on season, I am very chilled compared to some people. Like, there'd be quite a serious situation going on, but I'd be chilled and relaxed in the situation. Because if my dad always said, never run on the fire ground because it panics people. So if you act relaxed and chilled, everyone will stay calm. Whereas if you start to panic, run around and stressing out, that's how everyone else is going to feel. So yeah, I'm a very chill person. But even just like planning things, they're like, oh, so what should we do tomorrow? Oh, I'd just do it on the day. Like, just chill. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Number 6, my love for the beach. I love the beach and I love being by the sea and just thinking, oh, like, what should we do? Should we just go and chill on the beach? Like, we used to spend the whole day down on the beach and I wouldn't get bored. Like, I wouldn't get bored. Just going in and out of the sea, chilling, reading a book, thinking of ideas, like vlogging and vlogging. But it's just a really nice, peaceful place, and I wish so much that I was closer to the sea here. But I'm not. I live in London. It's a very busy place, but at the same time, I love where I live because it's so easy to get to places. But then at the same time, it would be nice to just be able to be, 20 minutes, just going to pop down to the beach. Just sitting on the beach, listening to the waves, I find really, really relaxing. And number 7, I am a massive team player. I love team sports. As much as I love individual sports, I am a team player when needed. I'm very, very competitive. Now, let's just make this clear, because people get this wrong. I am very, very competitive, and I always like to win. However, when I do lose, which obviously happens, I'm not a sore loser. Like, I can handle losing, but I just don't like it when people within the team don't pull their weight. That's what the thing is. Like, I am a really big team player. I think I always have been. I always try and motivate the team and encourage people to get involved and make sure that everyone feels involved and no one's left out. But when people purposely single themselves out and don't get involved, that upsets me and annoys me. It's like, if you want to be part of the team, then be a team player and help everyone. Everyone needs your help, you know? My bad. Team player was number 8, I think. I think I've lost count, but there's definitely 10 in here, I promise you. So number 9 is that I am a very strong and positive person. I've always kind of said that I'm a dreamer and I'm very ambitious, but I am a very positive person. Like, when people are feeling down, I like to bring them up and kind of just make them see that the glass is half full rather than half empty. Like, I've always been more of a half full kind of gal than a half empty kind of gal, if you know what I mean. Don't know where that accent come from, but whatevs. And the last thing is a really random one, but I've realised that I have a slight number and right and left kind of OCD thing going on. Numbers I've always known. I like odd numbers and everyone thinks that's just weird. The only even number that I like is 0. So like volumes, for example, if I'm in the car, my volume can only be on 0, 3, 5 or 7. Don't have it on 9, it has to be on 0. Can't have it on 6, either have it on 5 or 7. It's midway today. I only realised this when I was in Greece. When I was actually getting into character or just getting dressed in the morning, like, I can't put my left anything on before my right. It freaks me out. Like, if I put my left sock on and my right sock isn't on, I would take my left sock off to put my right sock on first to then put my left sock on. I can't believe I'm actually talking about this. It's ridiculous. I would honestly recommend anyone doing a season. It changes you as a person, you grow as a person and in a season, and you get to meet some amazing people, guest wise and team wise. Like, I've met people that I know I'll keep in contact with for the rest of my life, and well, I hope so anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. If you have done a season or you're thinking about doing a season, please comment below. I would love to know what you're thinking of doing and where you're thinking of going. If you've got a choice, that is. I know I didn't have a choice, but I would definitely recommend it to anyone. If you can do it while you can. It's like 5 to 6 months. You can do a winter or a summer. So if you are thinking about it, please look into it because it will change you and you will love it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.